Hi, this is a funny story. How one simple desire to find a job can unexpectedly turn into a small farce with elements of absurdity, a linguistic thriller, and almost science fiction. Our hero is Ivan, an ordinary man with an extraordinary dream, not just to work, but to proudly say, I am a programmer. Armed with enthusiasm, courage, and English level best described as I translate it the way I hear it, he sets off to meet his fate in the office of a large corporation. This is a funny story about how a young man, a programmer, walks into a tech company without an appointment and things quickly spiral into hilarious chaos. From language mixed up and mistaking the security guard for the CEO, Ivan's story will make you laugh and cringe at the same time, based on true events. Along the way, there will be an interview without an invitation, words that are understood in completely different way than intended, serious faces hiding laughter, a security guard who suddenly becomes the big boss, and the phone call that puts everything in its proper place. This is not a career manual and not a job hunting guide. It's a comic story about how easy it is to get lost between job and joke, between confidence and total misunderstanding. Make yourself comfortable. What you're about to see is an animated film about a job search that went completely off plan but turned out to be damn funny. Thank you for your time.
Hi, I'm Ivan. I'm on a quest. A quest for a job. And not just any job, but the kind of job that let me proudly say, I'm a programmer. Picture that. I was riding the metro, or better to say subway, minding my own business, when I spotted an old newspaper left on a seat. Maybe there is a job ad in here, I thought. And was a bold advertisement from none other than Globex Innovations. They were on the hunt for a permanent programmer. My heart started racing, like I had just discovered a secret shortcut in my favorite video game. I decided then and there, I'm going to show them what I've got, even if my English is not exactly Shakespearean. So, without a proper appointment, or any appointment at all, I marched up to their office. As I stepped into the building and rode the elevator up, I rehearsed my pitch in my head. I am Ivan and I'm here to change your world. I whispered with a mix of confidence and a dash of confusion. Reaching the right floor, I approached a glass partition where a young lady sat behind the desk. Now, she was wearing a face mask, a necessity these days, and I could tell the meant business. She greeted me politely. Good morning. May I have your name and whom are you here to see? Hi, I'm Ivan, I said cheerfully. I need to talk with your big boss about a very important matter. She raised an eyebrow and replied, have you been scheduled for an appointment? We always go by the book when it comes to our business. At that moment, my mind, ever literal, twisted her words. Go by the book? Buy the book? I blurted out, completely baffled. I don't need a book purchase. I need a job. I want to offer my service as a programmer. Her eyes widened behind the mask, and she asked, did you say buy the book? Exactly. Except, I'm not here to buy your book. I'm here to work. Recently, I flew to this country and I need a job. I continued, proudly misusing words like flu, which she instantly misinterpreted as a flu. Just as the tension reached its peak, before I knew it, she reached another mask, as if she were preparing for a biohazard situation. Trying to clarify, I added, I accept, I knew, no, knew every challenge. I'm not here for clothes. I'm here to close deals with code. The room spun as our conversation twisted into a labyrinth of homophones and mispronunciations. She finally said, Okay, your explanation has cleared the air. Now I know what you need. Cleared the air? I echoed, scratching my head. No, I'm not an air conditioner specialist. I'm a programmer. At that point, I could sense the situation was spiraling. The lady's smile became a mixture of pity and a mild amusement, and I suspect she quietly pressed a button to summon security. Almost immediately, a large security guard appeared. For a split second, in my delirious state of confidence, I mistook him for a big boss. With all the passion I could muster, I exclaimed, Take me on! Hire me now! If I don't get a job, my wife will kill me! The guard blinked, clearly puzzled, while the receptionist tried to stifle a giggle. Just as the tension reached its peak, my phone began to ring. It was my wife, sounding stern. Where are you, dear? It's time to come home. Lunch is ready. In that moment, still convinced the guard was the decision maker, I replied to my wife, Dear Catherine, I am talking to the head of Globex Innovations right now. They are hiring me. I will tell you everything when I get home. I will be home soon, bye. Hearing the words, the guard told me, Sir, I am not a manager. I am a guard. You will have to, like everyone else, first send your resume, and only then will you be invited for interview. I extended my hand for a shake and said, Time flies when you are having fun. Sorry, I have to go. With that, I turned on my heel and dashed out of the office, leaving behind a trail of confused smiles and story that I will be retelling for years to come. And so, my adventure in the corporate jungle ended. Not with a new job, but with unforgettable misadventure. Who knew that the search for employment could be so hilarious?
So, the answer to the question about the picture from our upcoming funny video, it's about what happens when a Canadian programmer gets his dream job at a US company. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, we'd appreciate it if you could write in the comments why. Thank you for your time.